What's up YouTube, Joe here from Zephyrwargames, and I'm bringing to you guys an update to my adventure deck post EX9. We've got some brand new level 5s, potential level 6s, and a boss monster in a level 7 for the deck, and even including a brand new dual tamer to help utilize this kind of strategy in the form of a DNA deck. So I really was excited to put this together and profile it to you guys, as I think this really can change how the adventure deck kind of plays, going less from a go wide rush with level 5s and utilizing Mr. Garurumon as your boss monster or War Greymon, into a more top end heavy DNA style deck. So really excited to share with you. So if you enjoy it, if you enjoy this and I want to see more, like, comment and subscribe. Ding that notification bell, because if you enjoy person's content here on YouTube, you don't want to miss out on that content, and that notification bell and everything helps prevent that. All of the support is greatly appreciated, and thank you guys so much for doing so. So let's get into the adventure deck. So this is still kind of like in first draft rough style mode at the moment. I did have a few games with my mate Joe at locals yesterday after the pre-release and everything. Just quickly putting it together, remembering and seeing what other people have done on YouTube beforehand, and we're just trying to like narrow down the ratios and everything like that, but I'm quite liking what we have so far. So let's go into it, but firstly with Omnimon. Obviously Omnimon is your base egg. It's still the best egg on delete, recur in an adventure trait from trash to hand. You know, you don't want to go for anything else until we give us a brand new adventure egg. So we have 4 copies of Biyomon and 4 copies of Palmon as our main rookies. I'm not utilizing any other rookies because in testing, I just never really wanted to see anything else other than consistency. I just need to see my combo bits. I need to go through my deck as fast as possible, as unfortunately the new Omnimon isn't an adventure trait. So having things like Palmon to trash and draw 2 means that we're going to be going through our deck quite quickly and hopefully get into the bits that we need to do the combo. As we want to just climb up, we're just playing 4 copies of Bergamon and 4 copies of Togemon. Again, I don't really want to have anything else. The only other card I could probably see me using and adding in is Garurumon to recur adventure traits from trash back to hand. But again, this is just like the main bits I want to see. We don't have that many cost reduction tamers in the deck because we need to fit in things like the new Time Mat and stuff. So we don't want to be flooding our deck with champions and those kind of like utility options, because we're not going to be able to reduce them and abuse them as much as possible. Moving into level 5s where the main stuff has changed, we're playing 3 copies of the brand new Metal Greymon Altr mode and 3 copies of the brand new Garurumon Sagittarius mode. Both of these effectively do the exact same thing. They have a on-play when Digivolving effect and then your turn effect. So Metal Greymon is on-play when Digivolving, delete one of your opponent's 8,000 DP or less Digimon. It can evolve for 1 on a Metal Greymon or 3 on an adventure trait or Greymon name. Garurumon can evolve for 1 on Garurumon or 3 on an adventure or Garurumon. And it has an on-play when Digivolving. One of your opponent's Digimon teams can't suspend to the end of your turn. I really like the suspension freezing of Garurumon. It was coming up quite a lot in testing. Just helping me keep alive until I had all the combo pieces. And then they both have an effect where if the corresponding tamer is played, they can digivolve into the corresponding mega, Greymon being obviously a Greymon and Garurumon being a Garurumon, for no cost, which is very strong. It combos very well with your tamers as you have multiple ties, multiple mats, so allowing you to just literally play a tamer and go straight into a level 6 is quite strong. Very strong. They both have obviously inherents, Metal Greymon giving you your turn plus 4,000 DP, and Garurumon giving you when attacking once per turn Digivolve 1. So these cards are absolutely fantastic, both being adventure trait as well, so you can cost reduction them with your tamers or play them for free off a tie. To go along with these, I'm still playing the base forms at the moment, which is 2 copies of Metal Greymon for de-digivolving and 2 copies of Rare Garurumon for deleting. I just think having the flexibility to play these for cheaper and then going to these, giving you a bit more draw power, so you can play these for very cheap, go into these for 1 memory, and then you just get a further draw, getting you hopefully into your Omnimon a bit sooner. I am wanted to have a little bit more flexibility and a little bit more utility in what I can do on my opponent's turn with the option card. So I'm taking 1 copy of Mega Kabuterimon. This allows you to help prevent wide boards from just killing you straight out by suspending multiple things if you have multiple colors, which we do, while also allowing you to be a bit more offensive by letting you unsuspend. Having further copies of the Alliance means as well that my Megas can still, my level 6s can still do their things normally, and I'm not just solely only being able to win by going to Altr S. Moving on into the Megas, we are playing 3 copies of obviously Metal Garurumon Ace, and then 3 copies of Wargreymon Ace. These cards are absolutely fantastic and are even more broken with the brand new Omnimon Altr S. This card is absolutely cool, absolutely fantastic. So what this card does is that obviously you can DNA with a blue and red level 6. So it has a when digivolving, if DNA digivolving, your opponent's Digimon's effects don't affect this Digimon until the end for the turn. This is a mistranslation. It's supposed to be all effects. It's not just Digimon, so do bear that in mind. Then delete all of their Digimon with the highest level, so you can just get rid of those pesky bodies on your opponent's field. End of attack, you may play 1 Digimon with Greymon its name and 1 or version 1 trait, and 1 copy or 1 Garurumon Digimon or version 2 trait from this Digimon's Digivolution cards without paying the cost. Then if this effect plays something, places Digimon as the top security card. So essentially recovers 1 and spits out the 2 Megas. What this means is that you can go into these guys, get the effects of bouncing, protecting, and deleting, do your swings, then DNA into this, do a further swing, and once your attack is finished, spin this to your securities, spit these guys out, re-trigger the effects of bouncing, deleting, and gaining protection, do your swing, spawn another body of Metal Garurumon, and then DNA again. Because when you do spawn these out, obviously you're going to probably hopefully have a Matashida in play. These guys are going to have Rush. So you're just getting multiple checks and just multiple forms of protection, balancing, removing, and everything in between so effectively that I just really does change the way that the deck is going to hope maybe be played. But I can just see also people, you know, just maybe utilizing these as a little bit, maybe have like 1 of these as a potential top end finisher and just playing adventure as normally do. But I really wanted to go head first into and dive first into a more Omnimon focused variant, just because I think it's new and it's really cool. Moving on to the tamers, obviously we're playing 2 copies of the BT21 Tai Kamiya, Memseta, and potentially spawn your body and draw cards. Then we're playing 3 copies of brand new Tai Kamiya and Matashida from EX9. So this is an adventure tamer. On play, you may return Digimon card with Garurumon, Greymon, or Omnimon its name from trash to hand. If you didn't, you get to just draw 1. But all turns when any of your Digimon are played with Digivolve, by suspending this tamer, gain a memory if you have a Greymon in play, and 1 memory if you have a Garurumon name in play. So it's borrowing memory from the DNA Omni deck, you know, getting further memory if you have multiple Greymon Garurumons in field, but being able to just get pieces back, being both name tamers, being dual color, means that you're still going to get all the benefits of your adventure Digimon having multiple colored tamers on the field, but also being called Tai and Mat means that your new Altr and Sagittarius can let you evolve for free. What is really cool though is if you have both of these in play, you play 1 of these, you get to Digivolve both your Digimon, which is really cool. Then we have obviously 3 copies of the Matashida and Tai Kamiya, and TK, Matt and TK for the Rush, and we're having 2 copies of the Tai and Izzy for the blocker. We aren't playing the other tamers as we really need to have Tais and Mats for our new level 5s to work. You could probably drop 1 of these for 1 of the others, just to gain a further extra memory and a further cost reduction, but I think this is fine at the moment. Lastly of the deck is obviously 4 copies of our Cards United, the best option in the deck for adventure, just getting you the draw power so we can draw into our Altr S, as well as the protection, as if any of our top end Digimon 5 and above, I'll be leaving the battle area. You can just replace it with another level 5. But that, guys, is the deck profile. I hope you all enjoyed it. It's a nice, short, sweet to the video and deck. It's essentially still your classic adventure style deck. It's just we're utilizing new top end, new tamers, and a new form of strategy in forms of getting to our megas, going to our Omnimon, doing our swings, doing our checks, and that kind of thing, spitting out the bodies, doing it all over again. So, hope you all enjoyed it. Leave your comments down below what you think of it and how you're playing your adventure deck and how you're playing your Omnimon Altr S. Obviously, I am going to look into pushing him into the Omnimon DNA deck, so do stay tuned for that as we go further into the format. I might though wait until BT22 to do that profile, so if you don't see it at this point in the coming month, just know that it will be coming at least post BT22 when we get the further new Omnimon, Greymon, and Metal Garurumon. But as always, like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, as always, stay safe, and of course, happy dueling.